Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I've been getting on with my basic obedience training and recall training over the course of 5 weeks. Now before I start showing you all the clips of how he was at the beginning and how he's getting on now, I just wanted to make a couple of things clear. First of all, I just want you all to know that I'm not exactly a professional dog trainer. In fact, I'm new to the breed and I'm a new dog owner. And to be where I am right now, I think I'm doing quite well, so pat on the back. Also, I did want to mention that there's going to be a lot of controversy in terms of training at such an early stage. There's on one hand you get people talking about not to put too much pressure on the dog and start training them so young, whilst on the other hand you've got another group that they believe training from a young and early start is actually better for the dog. Personally, I'm from that second group of people. As I'm going to be training my dog to be a guard dog, I want to start him off as early as possible, so I build that bond, I get him a bit more on point and a bit more, like willing to work. You see, in regards to putting too much pressure on him, I'm not doing that with his physical training and agility training. I've not even started doing them yet, because obviously he's still young. I want his bones and his ligaments and muscles and everything to develop before I start doing that. And also his agility training, I don't want to put too much pressure on his legs. So for now, I'm just wanting to train him and test him and challenge him mentally so we get some point. Also, I want you to bear in mind that usually when it comes to these basic commands, most people will focus on one at a time and try and perfect it. With me on the other hand, I did something slightly a little bit different. Of course, people are going to disagree and they're going to say I'm putting too much pressure on him, but personally, this is my dog. It's like raising my own child. I want to do it in my way, and to be honest with you, it's worked the way I've done it, and I'm going to show you how I've been getting on. So what I'm trying to get at is his basic commands, as in sit, stay, quiet, speak, lie down. I wasn't just doing them one at a time and getting him to perfect them. I was actually putting quite a few of them at once. I'm going to show you a few clips now, and I'll show you how he was at the beginning and how he is now. Sit, sit, Tux, sit, sit.
As you can see from this clip, he doesn't have a clue what I'm telling him to do. Many people would tell me not to give the verbal cue until he actually performs the action itself, but that's not what I did here. Keep watching and watch what he does.
Tux, sit. Sit. Sit.
I was being patient here and continued to give the verbal cue because I wanted him to associate the word with the action.
Sit down, Tux. Sit. Sit. Sit, Tux. Come on, Tux. Sit. Good boy. Come on.
At this point I knew he was going to sit down, so I kept the treat in my hand ready to reward him.
Tux. Sit down. Good boy. Good boy.
Immediately I went on to the second command and told him to stay.
Stay. Stay. Stay there. Stay. Good boy. Good boy.
He might not have a clue what I'm telling him to do, but because he's already doing the action, I gave him the verbal cue as well to program it into his head so he can associate the word with the action.
Stay. Come.
Stay. Hey, Tux. Stay. Tux. Stay. As you can see, he got overwhelmed and didn't listen to the command.
Sit. Stay. 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 Stay there. Come on. Sit.
After he got it right a couple of times, I didn't want to overdo it, so I left it until another day. At the same time, I was teaching him the speak and quiet commands. Here's how we got on.
Shh. Quiet. Bye. Quiet. Sit. Quiet. Quiet. Shh.
When I told him to shush, you can see that he went quiet, so I treated him immediately.
Good boy. Good boy. Shh. Quiet. Quiet. Good boy. Quiet. Shh. Good boy.
Look at the instant improvement here. You can see he's already doing the right thing.
Good boy. Tux, speak. Yes!
When he did the speak correctly this time, I shown a lot of enthusiasm.
Quiet.
See, at first how we got the quiet right, but then he ended up barking again when I told him to shush. Then he was back to square one, just barking again.
Quiet. Quiet. No? Good boy. Quiet. Quiet.
I simply stood there and waited for him to go quiet on his own, and once he did, I kept repeating the verbal cue, and then I treated him.
So they're basically the simple steps that I've been practicing for a number of weeks. At first, obviously, it was quite difficult and challenging, but eventually started getting the gist of things. Slowly but surely, I started raising the bar a little, making him bark for longer periods, making him sit, lie down for longer, and also staying quiet for longer. Eventually, I started easing off the treats, so now I can do the commands without treats. I'm going to show you now where he's up to currently to this day. I think it's been about 5 weeks of doing this training. Let me show you where he's up to. Sit. Stay. Tux. Stay.
You can see the difference already, even in his body language. Keep watching.
Stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good boy. Speak. Good boy. Quiet. Good boy.
I've had so many people tell me that I shouldn't use 2 verbal cues for 1 command, but I didn't believe that. Because think about it, if this dog was in another country, they'd be using another language. So I didn't want to limit him, I wanted to test the waters. And guess what? It worked. I taught my dog to respond to me when I tell him to speak in my own language, Bengali, and he knows how to do that. This is amazing, because not only does he know the commands in English, but I've also taught him in another language. Keep watching, I'll show you how it works.
Matt. Matt. Good boy. Nilay. Nilay. Good boy. Paw. Good boy. Touch over paw. Yes. Paw. Yes. Over paw. Good boy. Stay. Tux. Down. Good boy. Up. Tux. Tux. Go. Go.
Look at this, even when I'm giving him his release command, he wants to stay and do some more.
Okay. Sit. Yes. Paw. Good boy. Over paw. Good boy. Paw. Over paw. Yes. Stay. Speak. Good boy. Matt. Matt. Quiet.
I'm just testing his patience. I noticed his body language change here, so I had to remind him to stay. Oi, stay. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. What a massive improvement, right? Yeah. Basically, the stay command is something he hasn't been able to perfect as of yet. But since I've been using food or things that he really enjoys, he's been getting much better.
As you can see for yourself, in the matter of weeks he's accomplished so much. So imagine what he can do over the next year. Now I'm hoping that what I'm doing is not affecting him in a bad way, and I hope he's benefiting from everything I'm doing. I'm sure obviously there's going to be people that argue otherwise, but it is what it is. I'm just doing it in my own way. I hope this video has been helpful. If anyone's got any recommendation or suggestions, or if there's anything specific you would like me to do or make, please let me know in the comments down below. And I really do hope you have benefited from this video, so please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell and leave a thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one.